we gonna do? We gonna kick off today's stream by sharing the fact that a portion of the GTA community has lost their fucking mind. And by a portion, I mean a lot of you niggas. There's a tweet that went viral on the 23rd, yesterday. 1.4 million views, 7,000 likes, over 1,000 comments, over 500 retweets, and almost 2,000 saves. Why is that important? Because not only what this person said went viral, it means a lot of you agree. So TBH, what's the issue with this tweet going viral? If you follow me on all my social medias at the Black Hokage, you would have seen I made a video, a short on it, but let's talk about it on stream. Are we okay? I'm gonna preface this by saying, if you are in the GTA community and you've seen the GTA leaks over the last week and you like what you saw and you are excited, I'm not talking about you. This conversation, you're welcome to stay though. This conversation is for the fans or the stans who have been hyping GTA to the moon. GTA gonna cure cancer. GTA, I had erectile dysfunction, now my dick work. I was never able to drive foreigns until GTA. I pulled my first bad bitch in GTA. I got a Megazord. I was gonna get a Megazord in GTA. I learned Spanish, French, and Italian in GTA. I'm 5'5", but when I started playing GTA 6, I grew to 6'3". Now I'm in the league. I'm talking to y'all. The people who have speculated out the woo-ah, out that ass, just making shit up. People who've called me a hater when I said, I think GTA 6 will be a good game, but I think it's going to be more of the same. Just expanded upon, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what a fucking sequel is, guys. Newsflash, Batman Arkham City is kind of like Batman Arkham Asylum. This year's Call of Duty is kind of like last year's Call of Duty. So I don't know why, when it comes to Grand Theft Auto 6, people was like, man, when Grand Theft Auto 6 come out, I'm gonna become a real life billionaire. I had polio. I was just like Forrest Gump. I couldn't run. I had the metal legs. Then I played Grand Theft Auto 6 and my legs healed. I said, thank you, Jesus, for Grand Theft Auto 6. I can now run like Forrest, like Sonic the Hedgehog. This game is gonna change the world. I'm talking to y'all. Y'all, for the last 5+ years, have just made shit up about this game. Nobody's seen this shit. And then the leaks came out. And once again, I'm not talking to the people that were happy with the leaks. But there's a good portion of the community, people who made this tweet go viral, that were not happy with the leaks. What did we see in the leaks for those who haven't seen it? We seen a man playing basketball. We seen a man pull up to a gas station, rob it. We seen a man driving around. We seen a man go to the strip club. In my opinion, it looked like Grand Theft Auto. It's just now it's in Miami, which is exactly what I said the game was gonna be fucking be. Yeah, apparently there's some footage that came out. There's a nudist colony now, so it's got that humor. But for some people, and a lot of people, they were really disappointed by these leaks over the last few weeks. Man, this shit looked like Grand Theft Auto 5, but with slightly better graphics. It looked like Grand Theft Auto 5 with some mods on it. It looked like Grand Theft Auto 5 2.0. These people have been struggling. Because like I said, they thought they was gonna drive the Megazord. They thought they was about to become a Silverhawk. They thought they was about to become a Ninja Turtle in Grand Theft Auto 6. They thought they were gonna be doing heist as Donatello and Raphael. That's what they thought. You can do that on PC with the mods, but they thought that was gonna be built into the game. They thought whatever they thought of was gonna be in the game. They thought you was going into the avatar state. Korra, Aang, Roku, Kyoshi. Give me your knowledge. This is what they thought was gonna be in the game. And now they're disappointed. And I've been said for the longest, why? It's a fucking sequel. It's gonna be like the last game with some better graphics, a new story, some new weapons, some new cars, a new city. And as long as you have those expectations, you're probably gonna enjoy it. But nope. And now here we are. We got half the community frustrated, confused, and they've reached a level of copium to where now they're coming up with conspiracy theories, guys. This shit, I couldn't believe I read this shit. Matter of fact, for the conspiracy theory, let's change the music up, man. Let's change the music up. Let's go fucking, let's get the X-Files extended theme. Let's see, X-Files extended theme. Let's go. This music is pure. Let's go. We're gonna do this shit right here. So to cope with the concept that Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be similar to Grand Theft Auto 5, there's now a portion of the GTA community that's just coming up with conspiracy theories, and this shit made me chuckle so fucking much. I couldn't believe it. So let's get into it. According to Sackqueezy, 1.4 million views. He says, I have a theory. Just hear me out. CyberLeak is actually Rockstar. They're the ones behind everything. But why? Everyone had sky-high expectations for GTA 6 because of all the AI-generated clips. People were basically being spoon-fed. First of all, it wasn't just the AI-generated clips. It's because a lot of y'all in the community just made shit up about the fucking game. Don't sit here and lie. We're not gonna do revisionist history. I seen all the tweets. I seen what a lot of you niggas wrote in the fucking chat. I seen the Facebook posts. I seen the goddamn Instagram image. Don't do that. Sure, AI played a role, but this started way before the AI generated clips. This is mostly the community's fault. Anyways, people were basically being spoon-fed fake information and fake marketing, so expectations were already through the roof. It was real life simulator for some people. So all right, clue number one, the first leak. The first footage was incredibly poor quality. Everyone was disappointed and they started calling Rockstar out because, again, expectations were insanely high. But since the clips have been getting progressively better, better quality, fewer glitches, better gameplay, etc. The crypto scam, that's clue number two. What if this is also a part of Rockstar's plan? Even if the token only reaches 30 million market cap, that doesn't really hurt Rockstar. If anything, it's free marketing for GTA 6, and this is literally the only trending topic currently in gaming and overall as well. That's a fucking lie. The gaming conversation changes every day. Mortal Shell has been trending on social media for the last week. People have been gushing about the fact that this is an amazing indie game. It's the only gaming story that's trending in your circle, your bubble, because you ball and gun players don't play nothing else. You got to remember, your algorithm is based off of what you click. There is a world outside the ball and the gun. And the crazy part is, there are guns in Mortal Shell. Y'all might like it. It's a fucking minigun. What are you talking about? Kingdom Hearts 4 was just trending because of D23. What the fuck are you talking about? Plague's Tale is about to come out. Shit, even NBA 2K's new badge system, that was trending just last week. There is a world outside of Grand Theft Auto! So in conclusion, if Rockstar had directly dropped the Netflix reveal trailer right now, people might have complained because their expectations were still ridiculously high. Instead, what if these leaks were basically a way to reset everyone's AI-fed expectations? They've also been completely silent throughout all of this. So yeah, I'm not saying this is definitely true, but what if CyberLeak is actually Rockstar? According to this fucking genius, Rockstar is the one that's actually leaking the clips and coming up with the crypto scam so that they can temper your expectations. He's saying Strauss Zelnick has been paying attention to Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and everything in between. He's seeing what y'all saying. The CEO of Take-Two Interactive said, damn, these niggas really think they about to get a Megazord. They really think this. How can we stop this? What if we release shitty gameplay? and it brings down the expectations, and then people won't be mad at us. Or here's a thought. What if Grand Theft Auto 6 is similar to Grand Theft Auto 5? The same way Grand Theft Auto 5 was similar to Grand Theft Auto 4. The same way Grand Theft Auto 4 was similar to Grand Theft Auto 3 and Liberty City Stories and Vice City Stories. What if? What if Madden 26 is similar to Madden 27? What if this year's NASCAR game is the same as the next one? It's almost like they're sequels. What if a sequel is building upon a foundation and then expanding the idea while maintaining the core so that you appease a newer audience, but also maintain the current audience? What if that's what a sequel is? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The jokes write themselves. So what I'm about to say, if it don't apply, let it fly. But if you're wondering why the greater gaming community makes fun of the ball and gun players, this is why. Instead of just saying, you know what, I saw the GTA 6 leaks and maybe I should dial back my expectations. It looks good, but it's not what I thought it was gonna be. Instead of saying that, you know, maybe I was wrong. Instead of saying that, we have now dove into conspiracies. I genuinely think some of y'all need a new fucking hobby, man. You're fucking crazy. It wasn't hard to tell what the fuck GTA 6 was gonna be. It's like the 8th one in the fucking series. GTA has not changed that much since GTA 3. The biggest change in the GTA series was GTA 2 to 3, because it went from top down to open world. Since 3, all they've done is expand upon it, add more detail to it, add a new story, and that's okay, as long as the story fire. You people are fucking psychos. I should have got some tin foil and put it on my head, bruh. So instead of saying, you know what, my bad, maybe I was wrong about this, maybe my expectations was too high, we've now reached a point in gaming where people think that Rockstar is just playing 4D chess. Like, these guys are so smart, they really tricked us. It's not hard to. By the way, these people can vote. These people can fucking vote. I hope we have a better understanding of why these type of gamers get made fun of. I think everybody needs to fucking calm down. This week, the actual gameplay will be fully revealed via Netflix. I'm sure it'll be on social media within 10 minutes after Netflix. Then we'll take a look at the gameplay, we'll analyze it, and we'll judge it for what it is. But like, dial it back. It's okay to be excited about something, but it's not okay to make up things. So this is where I'm gonna end the conversation. And this has nothing to do with gaming. Part of being an adult and maturing is being able to judge and accept things for what they are versus what you want them to be. A lot of y'all lives would be a lot easier if you could do that. Fuck all this gaming shit. A lot of y'all relationships is fucked up because you're trying to project what you want them to be versus what's right in front of you and moving on. But you don't hear me though. You don't hear me though. You don't hear me though. Shout out to everybody who's subbing while I was reading. I was doing my dramatic read. Shout out to one of those exiles with the sub. Appreciate it. Man, at this point, I just want the game to come out already. Not for my sake, but for everyone else's. Nah, facts. That is facts. It's part of being a man. It's part of being a person. I'm not even gonna put that on a man. That's part of being a person, period. You gotta know, you gotta be able to see things for what they are versus what you want to be. It's a very emotional way of living. And it's just unhealthy. It's fucking unhealthy. The best way, I don't be having no expectations for anything. The only time I really have expectations for games nowadays is if there's like a demo and I play the demo and the demo is fire. An example being Mortal Shell 2. I mean, that's a great example. I had no expectations. I wasn't even gonna fucking play that game. I'm gonna be honest. Mortal Shell 1 is ass. That demo came out. I had free time. We streamed it. I was like, yo, this shit is fire. Bring back demos, man. I said, okay, I'll get the game. It's really that simple. Let's wait for the Netflix reveal. Let's see what they show, and then we go from there. But all this shit people making up about this fucking game, y'all had this coming. Don't get me wrong, I got my beef with Rockstar and their business practices. But outside of the business practices, my main other beef with is a portion of the GTA community is just fucking delusional. I don't understand it, man. And Sony want to lock time demos behind a paywall. Shit's nasty. You are under spells. All right, man, let's move on to some other news. If y'all, by the way, if y'all ever find any funny tweets like that, please tag me in them. I don't know how people can get their hopes high and all these expectations for things that haven't been shown. It's an interesting way to live. It's an interesting way to live. I say that much. GTA 6 leak reveals this whole news section, by the way, is ball and gun news. GTA 6 leak reveals new feature Rockstar probably was saving for Netflix. Eagle Eye GTA 6 fans noticed that recent clips of the game show the passage of time with 6 seconds in real life equaling 1 in-game minute. Yo, that's crazy. I did not look at the leak footage that damn hard. These niggas turn into the world's greatest detective, aka Bruce Wayne, when it comes to this damn GTA 6 gameplay. This means it would take just over 2 hours or 144 minutes for a full day and a night cycle to pass in GTA 6. Shout out to Azriel and Nene with the subs. Appreciate it. It's a significantly longer day and night cycle than what was present in GTA 5, which suggests that Rockstar has deepened GTA 6's simulation elements. A longer day requires more that's a bit of an assumption. You know what I got out of this? The day and night cycle lasts longer. That doesn't mean that the simulation is better. That's two different things. What is he talking about? Who wrote this? Patricia. A longer day requires more content to fill it. That's not true. You could just make the NPCs repeat shit. A longer day requires more content to fill it. And this is why I be feeling like a lot of y'all expectations is through the fucking truth. This is not true. This is a fucking assumption. In GTA 5, the time of day dictated what could transpire around the map. In the morning, the streets of Los Santos light up the open stores and people commuting to work. Legit Leather Channel, what up, Hayes? Welcome. During this evening, pedestrians becomes scarcer, but establishments like nightclubs and bars start gearing up. Nighttime brings more danger, like an increased police presence and threatening animals roaming in the wilds. In Red Dead Redemption 2, hunting could be impacted by the time of day, with certain animals more likely to appear during specific segments. The Western also feature dynamic weather events like thunderstorms and overcast skies, among other things. Florida is known for its microclimates, so weather could have a more pronounced impact on GTA 6. Rockstar's got to show off those fancy mud physics somehow. You know it would be cool, because I lived in Florida. If it did have dynamic weather, one thing I remember about living in Florida was crazy is 1 minute is 90 degrees and the next minute it's a fucking flash flood and it would come out of nowhere. It was so many times where like I'd be driving in Orlando and out of nowhere, it just started fucking storming. And you either had to stand and wait in the store or you'd be driving and like you'd be hoping that the water don't fill up to your car. So that could be a cool feature if they actually implement that into GTA 6. That's a possibility. But once again, this article's assuming none of this means anything. The only thing I think that's guaranteed out of this is the night and the day last longer. But that doesn't mean there's going to be more content necessarily. I'm in Florida. That's really how it be. I really used to live there. But hey, I wouldn't be mad if they implemented it. That'd be cool. Yeah, that bipolar weather, basically. Other GTA 6 news. Former Rockstar developer says the GTA 6 leaks are a nothing burger. They won't do no fucking damage. Rockstar is currently enduring one of its most embarrassing PR episodes in recent memory, with just days remaining before its Netflix exclusive Grand Theft Auto 6 gameplay reveal. The developer is on the hunt for the crypto peddler, whose 11 leaks of illicit GTA 6 footage over 6 days seem to imply ongoing access to a playable build. While Rockstar and its parent company Take-Two are almost certainly at DEFCON 1 over the historic shit show, I do agree, this is probably one of the craziest leaks we've ever seen. This is way worse than that Insomniac shit. Former Rockstar developer Obi Vermeji says that GTA 6's leaks will ultimately prove to be, well, kind of whatever. Yo, shout out to Who Shot First. Calm down, everyone, Veggie says on Twitter over the weekend. The leaks are a nothing burger. According to the dev, who spent nearly 14 years at Rockstar North as a technical director on every GTA from 3 to 4's Ballad of Gay Tony in 2010, the recent GTA 6 leaks will likely constitute little more than a tiny blip for a game whose sales lifespans. If GTA 5 is in the indication, is expected to span more than a decade. All that has happened is that some footage has escaped, slightly ahead of the Netflix thing next week, he said. 90% of the future players don't spend their time on the internet looking for video snippets. They don't have time and don't want spoilers. I would say that's mostly true. Where I would disagree is, like, I think no matter what happens with these leaks or whatever, this game is going to sell well. So I would say that he's partially true. Where I think he is wrong and where I would not kick the hornet's nest, what could really fuck over Rockstar is if he releases that build to the wild. I hate to break it to y'all, but a lot of people who have consoles have gaming PCs nowadays. And if this guy releases that build to the wild for everybody to play for free, you don't think the average person will consider downloading it for free and trying it out? At least trying it out. Some people will play the full thing through and never buy the game. Some people will use it as a demo, see if they like it, and then go buy the real thing. You don't think that wouldn't happen? You're fucking crazy. And in my opinion, you should shut the fuck up. Because that would be the disaster. That would 100% fuck over the fucking... And here's the thing. Some of you in the chat, statistically, I'd argue more than half of you in the chat will go download that bill. You just wouldn't say shit. And you know what? I'd say it's none of my business. I say it's none of my fucking business. Yo, shout out to Hero with the sub. Appreciate it. Allegedly. So like he's partially true, but this is one of those things where I think the best answer would be quiet. I think Rockstar should be quiet and just try to find the leaker. But don't antagonize them. You don't negotiate with terrorists. You don't know what the fuck they gonna do. So interesting, especially because he doesn't even work for them anymore. Be quiet, bro. Fuck no, I paid 2 racks. I'm scared to death to brick my PC. That's a fair take, yeah. Well, the thing is, I would say like you would want to wait because I'm pretty sure there would be a comment section. If the comments, I mean, as somebody who used to allegedly frequent the Pirate Bay, the way I knew some software was good or not is the first thing you do is you go into the comments and you see what people say. If people say don't download it, it's a virus or it doesn't work, you stay away from it. But if it's mostly positive, you give it a risk. allegedly. As somebody who's found One Piece once or twice in his life, you know. Allegedly. Things have gotten so bad. A video has been released to the internet. Apparently, some Rockstar employees pulled up to some guy who was talking about it on social media. Rockstar sending the goons out to people, pressing them about information they got on the game.
Yeah. Well, right, basically what they're saying is they're not happy with that. They're not happy with it. Oh, they're not happy. Obviously, what they're doing now is they're on the phone to the lawyers.
Okay.
So
I don't know what to tell you because that's 100% the story. So
yeah, they're not happy with that. So I don't know if they've heard that for somewhere else or what. But they're not happy.
They're talking about me.
Yeah.
Okay, so what, they're going to get a search warrant for my devices and stuff?
Don't know, not sure, but basically.
Yeah, he said, are you going to get a search warrant? He said, I don't know. So it's really just them sending people to intimidate people. But right now, legally, they're not doing anything. It's a pump fake.
Yeah, they're on the phone to the lawyers now, so they're basically...
The Wired Soul with the sub.
The last chance to say...
Is this a scare tactic to try and get me to fess up?
It's not. We're not looking for any fess up. We're not.
Apparently, they subpoenaed a TikTok creator.
Do you know certain individuals under certain...
You get the gist of it, though. They got a nudist collie in GTA 6. Yeah, I saw the footage of it. They had that dude's dick in that shit. Y'all excited to look at dude's dicks in the game? Is that what y'all waited 13 years for? Look at fat niggas' dicks. Oh shit. More ball and gun news. Red Dead Redemption 2 is getting a Mexico expansion, but not from Rockstar. Red Dead 2 never received an official story DLC, but one modder is doing the work developer Rockstar never did with an ambitious Mexico mod that will further connect the prequel to the events of the original Red Dead Redemption. I don't even know how to pronounce that shit. It's called that shit right there. The Forgotten Frontier, and the new trailer highlights what fans can expect from the project. Alongside restoring and recreating Mexican locations from the original Red Dead Redemption, the mod adds new settlements, gang hideouts, treasure hunts, minigames, bounty hunter missions, random encounters, and more. The mod even features a new protagonist for the series, Sadie Adler. She's a prominent character from Red Dead Redemption 2 who mentions to be moving to South America. That means it's not too much of a stretch to assume she traveled through Mexico on the way there, giving the mod a convenient hero that doesn't conflict with the game's existing story. I wonder if Rockstar's going to shut this down. Let's see. Keep in mind, this is a mod. This is not official content. Honestly, for a mod, it doesn't look bad. Take-Two will shut it down, unfortunately. Man, if I'm Take-Two Interactive, I'm looking at this shit. I'm like, okay, this is not bad. I put money behind it and be like, look, we'll let it survive, but you got to cut us a check. You know, we're going to take like 70% of the profits because it is our IP, and we'll let you continue to make it, and you can join Rockstar. And we'll put the rest of the Rockstar team on it. Like if I'm Take-Two, I'm at least looking at this. This doesn't look bad already. That's because you ain't greedy? Nah, it's facts. Or pull up Bethesda and hire them. That's what I'm saying. Nah, I haven't seen episode 2 of The Lanterns. Yo, shout out to MJ McCray with the sub. Appreciate it. Aliens. Yeah, that was a UFO, it looked like. Oh, this is coming out soon. What the fuck? No wonder they dropped the trailer. This is coming out next month. Holy shit. September gets more crowded. If anybody cares about this mod, I will drop the link in the chat. It is something to play next month if you're looking for something that's free, probably. Okay, so no, it wasn't Red Dead 1. It's a mod that expands upon the story. You copy the Marvel Midnight comics. I'm on the fence. I might. Other news, more ball and gun news. Modern Warfare 4 beta update nerfs footsteps and adds a new map and a game mode. I mean, the headline kind of explains everything, but why am I bringing this up? Because y'all know I don't care about the fucking Modern Warfare 4. I'm bringing this up because I think it was like a stream or two ago. I said that like one of the things that I hate that they do at Activision is they call this stuff a beta. This shit is not a beta, bro. This is the finished game. It's a demo. They're just cutting you a slice for pre-ordering the fucking game and giving you early access. They're not going to change anything crazy in the fucking game. And the fact that they're able to nerf the footsteps and add a new map right away, guys, that shows you the content is already fucking done, dude. This further proves, and people fall for this fucking marketing ploy every goddamn time, dude. And it also shows they're desperate. What the fuck you mean you're doing a balancing patch on a beta? You do the beta, right? And then you balance it afterwards from the fucking feedback. Unless it's just an absolute disaster, but that it must be an absolute disaster, and that's why they're making these changes, bro. I got the beta from I'm an ISP. Yeah, I'm good at this, bro. Hey, but they added a new map. I think there's gonna be an open beta next week. Maybe I'll try it. I think somebody told me if it's open, because I'm not pre-ordering shit. It wasn't that bad to me. The main thing I saw people complain about was the maps are ass and the time to kill was way too fast. Supposedly they're gonna be nerfing that as well, but I don't know. It's good that they're panicked, to be honest. Yeah, but in my opinion, like they're fighting an uphill battle. There's nothing they can do. There's nothing they can do. It's too many good games coming out. GTA 6, Phantom Blade 0, Plague's Tale Resonance, Control 2, Barbie Adventure. It's just too many good games coming out that people are not worried about this shit, bro. Yeah, the Star Wars racing game, Zero Company. Nobody cares about this shit, bro. It's just one of those years. It's Onimusha. It's an off year. It's an off year. What'd you link? Wolverine, Blood of the Dawnwalker. They just keep naming them. New look at the Avatar Seven Havens. The series follows the Earthbending twins. All right, they got footage of it. What the footage at? Hello? Is it just a picture? Yeah, I'm locked in on that Barbie. We locked in on that Barbie. Where the fuck the preview at? Gears of War. It's so many games I keep forgetting, bro. Somebody left a comment on one of my TikToks because I said that. And they was like, bro, it ain't no games coming out besides GTA 6. Gaming is dead. I'd be like, yo, you ball and gun niggas be telling on yourselves all the time. All people do is slide cancel and movement spam. Sounds like Call of Duty. Where the fuck is the preview at? I'm lost. Hey, let's see. Avatar. Oh, there we go. I scrolled past it by accident. Where's the preview? Hello. Following this is just a summary of what we already know. Get the fuck out of here, dude. You didn't read this article before you linked it, did you? Like, niggas gotta stop reading these headlines. Read the article, dude. Read the fucking. There's nothing in there. Modern Warfare 4 would be the best COD. More power to you, I guess. What do you think of the Odyssey, TBH? I know you're not a fan of Dune. Did you see the sneak peek of Dune 3? I didn't say I wasn't a fan of Dune. I just haven't seen it. I saw the Odyssey yesterday. I'm not going to share my opinion on it. I give it an 8 out of 10, but I'm not going to share my opinion on it. Just because, like, my opinion is not politically correct. So I give it an 8 out of 10. It was good, but it wasn't as good as y'all was hyping it up. But I thought the positives, I thought the sound, the sets, the character designs, like the outfits, like the acting, like in the cinematography, from an artistic standpoint, I would say it was a 10 out of 10. From an artistic standpoint, it was a 10 out of 10. But from a story standpoint, that shit's, I'm good. My opinion, I know if I say what I think, it's going to go viral, and I'm not in the mood for those people to be in my fucking comment sections. Ethos hyped it up. I talked about it in the group chat, and they kind of agreed with my opinion once I gave my perspective, but I'm just not a fan of books that were like super popular in high school. Just because you tell me something's a fucking classic doesn't mean that shit is fucking propaganda to me, bro. Like, everybody saw the movie? I'm not gonna go completely politically into why I think it was whatever, but I will say, like, I'll give you one example. Like, the final fight scene, in my opinion, was fucking ass. That shit was, I was like, bro, the final fight scene was literally a Ubisoft video game. I'm like, this nigga just 1v40'd somebody. He just 1v40'd somebody with, it's not that he won, it's how he won. He just 1v40'd somebody with no resistance. I'm like, So like that final act, I was like, I don't know about that. It was good. It was good. Yeah, I was like, could you guys hire some like choreography people to do the fight or something? That's one of the reasons. Oh, and I'll give you another thing that I think about the movie. I know that like there being a trans actor in the movie was like a big deal for a certain side of the internet. In my opinion, that person had one of the most memorable scenes in the movie. I thought that they did a good job. I'm like, yeah, you guys are chronically online losers. I was like, get the fuck out of here, dude. I was like, yeah. But outside of that, I'm not going to share what the main reason why I was like, movie feels like propaganda to me. But anyways, it's a really woke opinion. Anyways, how do we get your true opinion? We need exclusive access? Nah. I don't want them niggas in my fucking comment section, bro. Time Takers playtest signups are now open from the September 4th to the 7th. Free to play, 3v3v3 team shooter, unique travelers with special abilities, collect, share, spend, and steal energy. Customized travelers with upgrades and weapons, no fixed classes, whatever. I'm just gonna play the trailer up here on my timeline.
Thought I died. No. Instead, I was given a
You said Israel? It has nothing to do with Israel, bro. Chill out. I'll give you a hint to how I feel about the movie. Like I said, from an artistic standpoint, a 10 out of 10. But the book falls apart in the second half, and it reminded me of why I didn't like it when I was in high school. I thought the first half of the Odyssey was really good, but the story falls apart. A part of it is the action in the last act, but also just kind of like what it represented to me as a movie. It was just bullshit to me, even though it's like fantasy. How do I say this without even telling my full opinion? All I'll say is, if I was a person in the United States who felt like white men were oppressed and down bad and the system's out to get them, I can see why they love that movie. That's the way I'm gonna put it. It was definitely a power fantasy for some of y'all. I could see. Like, yeah, okay. But if you actually take a step back and like look at the writing, I was like, yeah. But it definitely felt like it was for a certain demographic, a certain incel demographic. You said I knew it. I give it an 8 out of 10, but I was like, it wasn't as good as everybody put it out.
second chance in a strange world.
Alongside, I see. Say no more.
Hello.
Oh, I definitely agree. I was like, I don't know.
And we were promised to fix our past. I guess that's what we're here to do.
The music is fire. This sounds like AI rap. Which is funny because the incels were mad at the exactly, and that's okay. So you get where I'm going with my thoughts. That's the other thing that I was confused about because, like I said, I feel like I can understand why an incel thinks that the Odyssey is a peak movie, but then on the flip side, they didn't like the trans actor, which was one of the best. They had one of the most memorable moments in the movie. It's all fucking confusing to me. But from a writing standpoint, I just think the second half of the movie kind of falls apart. And to be fair to the director, there's not much that they could do because it's based off the old book, right? But I didn't like it when I was in high school either, so you know. FD kind of touched on the movie in the Nolan films, his white man power fantasy. I haven't seen that video from FD, but now I gotta look it up because I think we're in alignment on that ideology. I left that movie theater, I was like, as a most corporate game ever. This definitely feels like it's trying to appeal to the live service junkies. Visually amazing storytelling. The storytelling was meh. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, because I don't want anybody thinking that it was an ass movie or nothing like that. Like visually, it was really, really good. It had things going for it, but like I think what it was is I waited a whole because for those unaware, I saw it in IMAX. And like we had to wait a whole month before we can get tickets. And by the way, the movie theater was still completely fucking full. So it took a month for us to get those IMAX tickets. I think having to wait and like the hype, maybe the hype kind of killed it for me too. If I would have saw it the week it came out, I wouldn't have felt some way. But like I thought I was gonna go into it singing like the greatest thing ever. And the funny part is because my girl was asking me my opinion, and she agreed with me. She was like an 8 out of 10. Like it was cool, but like I don't know if it was like worth the hype. Like, but to certain demographics, I could see why. I can see why they think it's like the greatest thing ever. Was the IMAX worth it at least? In my opinion, no. I was disappointed by that too. The hype of having to wait a month to see IMAX. If you've never seen, I saw the real, because there's fake IMAX too. I saw the real IMAX, not that digitized shit. I saw the real 70 millimeter IMAX shit. The screen is just bigger and the sound is louder. But like, was it worth $30 a ticket? Not really. I don't, and to be fair, I didn't know what to expect going in because I had seen an IMAX movie when I was a kid, but I don't remember it. So technically, this would have been like my first time seeing IMAX as an adult, and like I was just like, I was like, I don't know if it was worth a $30 ticket. It was cool as an experience once, but I wouldn't want to do it again. I was sad I didn't get to see Sinners in IMAX. That would have been cool, but a little pricey. Would you say going to the movie theaters is back? I wouldn't even say that. Statistically, it is back. The numbers, especially, I think it said Gen Z is the number one goers of movie theaters. And then millennials are number two. Statistically, it's been proven that movie theaters are back. And to be fair, there's been better movies coming out. I mean, we still got Dune coming out this year. You got Doomsday as well. And then on top of that, I think movie theaters. So when Netflix, Hulu, and all that first came out, I feel like movie theaters kind of bent over and they just rolled over and they was like, oh, it's done. But I feel like over the last 5 years, I think movie theaters have started to like stand up for themselves and compete with the Regal Unlimited, the AMC Pass, the A-listers or whatever. Like those are really good services if you love movies. You get a discount on all the snacks. You can watch as many movies as you want. So like they're starting to fight back against the streaming services. It's just Hollywood got to put out good movies, man. Spider-Man numbers are insane. I like going to the movies. I don't know how y'all feel before I move on. I never subscribed to the ideology of like, oh, I love Netflix. I don't want to go to the movie theaters. I've always had the ideology of why can't these streaming services coexist? Because what shows up on Netflix and Hulu is a different quality in comparison to what shows up in the movie theater. That movie magic thing is still real. And that's what I'll give the Odyssey. The Odyssey, 10 out of 10 when it comes to movie magic. Like, wow, like this is a labor of love. This is a really passionate artistic thing. It's just the story fell apart for me. And I was like,